Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat.
And this one is incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Running right through him. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
My partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Pickett going to bootleg it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Okay, break.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Cowboy 80.
Back to Taylor on first down. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
They go play action with Richardson. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Colts now at 2-5 to start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. You look at this Steeler defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up and to great success.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the Steelers' 8-yard line.
Here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fire his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. Here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That was well defended, and while it was completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
This is fielded at the 7. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this out past the 10. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third down, here's Taylor. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Let's go.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd down and 6 now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Go.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Breaks a tackle. And he's got this down to the 35.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Second down, here's Richardson.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal hole.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check the Eagles. Bring it. Let's go.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, I'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Cougar 19.
To the right side, this is Taylor. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get a bit closer. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Ready.
Off play action, Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. Patterson's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. Powers by at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 151 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Richardson to throw off play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Running left, Taylor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. A little jerk, and some room to run now. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with a 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Pickett on second down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they'll run with Tucker. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. That is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Ready, break.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
70, Timberwolf. Ready.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going across the formation, he finds Fryermuth. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Back to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
He's back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot